Howdy guys, happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing well during this quarantine. And you guys, welcome to my setup. So hope you guys are doing well and staying nice and quarantined. So I wanted to do a new video today because obviously I'm busy doing nothing with this fresh young quarantine. I went out and I returned my G706 at the Micro Center. Not because nothing was wrong with it. It was a great computer, great performance, but there was a good deal on an open box. This is the DELL XPS 8930, I believe. Many variations of it. This one happens to have a 1660 Ti i7-9700F. Retails for $1,050, but I got an open box deal for $767. So it was a really good deal. It's an i7, 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, so it's fast read and write speeds on the storage, and 16 gigs of RAM. It's not flashy, doesn't look like a gaming computer, but because of quarantine and just how our economy, I was like, you know what, I want a game, but I want to save some money, so I returned the G706, which had the RTX 2070 Super Mini Edition. So that was one of the flaws of it as well. So it was a great computer, ran 2K resolution. I was getting max settings. I was getting about 150 frames per second, and actually a little higher than that in Warzone. And then I got this DELL XPS 8930 with the 1660 Ti and the i7, way cheaper. I got about $600 back after I returned the other one for this open box. And this thing, it's an MSI 1660 Ti. Price to performance, it's great. I switched the resolution on my monitor to a 1080p instead of the 2K, the 2560 by 1440 to 1080, and I'm actually getting 100 and if I had it all maxed out, I would get about 100 frames per second on 1080p. But I turned down some of the shadows that it's unnecessary, like the particle resolution. But most of my settings are on max settings on 1080p, and I'm actually getting about 140 frames per second still. So my monitor is 165 hertz, so it's not a bad deal. The resolution, you don't need 2K for I play a lot of Warzone, so I'm about to get 1,000 kills. 16 kill is my highest game so far. So let me know what you guys doing. If you guys are playing, add me. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit about this computer. So this is the DELL XPS 8930. You got it from the Micro Center in Westmont, Illinois. Go Raiders, by the way. All right, guys. So I don't have a desk at the moment. I'm in the process of purchasing one, but I did want to show you guys what my setup looks like as of now. So this is my 165 hertz 2560 by 1440 2K resolution monitor. It's very nice. It's by NewSync. It's actually $399 brand new, which is cheaper. It's free sync capable. So it's actually a really nice monitor. It looks good, runs very fast, high refresh rate. It's the color accuracy is a little bit off, but I mean, if you're looking really just for the refresh rate, it's 1 millisecond response time, solid. I do have the AN Pro all white with the get-around red switches. My favorite keyboard I've ever owned. It just feels nice. I have it to where the light switches, perfect. And of course, I just got the glorious Model D with the paracord mouse. The paracord separate, but it is a very beautiful mouse. And what my favorite part about this mouse, guys, is just how my hand lies perfectly on it. I know that I used to have the Model O, And the Model O is actually ambidextrous design, so it's meant for left or right-handed users. And this mouse here, the Model D, it's a little bit bigger, but it's made for right-handed use, and it is just perfect, guys. Like I'm 6 feet tall. I guess I have pretty big hands, but these are just, you know, fits perfectly. Beautiful fit, just feels nice, really light. The light, everything, RGB, perfect, love it. That's my mouse. So the N Pro 2 and the glorious Model D. Showing you guys my setup. This is the Corsair HS7D wireless. I'm usually not a fan of Corsair, but their headsets are really good quality in terms of, you know, their drivers and to hearing, like in battle royale games. Really good headset. This one was $80, $20 off. So it retails for 100, but I got it for 80 from Best Buy. This is my computer that I bought, the DELL XPS 8930. Like I mentioned, not flashy. It's meant to look businessy. You know, just like a typical not gaming. You would probably store this underneath your desk because there's nothing to showcase. There's no see-through mirrors. You can see the graphics card and the RGB RAM. What I do like about this versus the last G706 I had is it has better port selection for, you know, you can have an SD, and it is Thunderbolt USB-C. That the other one didn't, that the G706 didn't have any USB-C ports. It has 3 USBs up here, whereas the G706 only had 2. And then let me show you guys the back. Quite a bit of selections. You got Ethernet, USB, DisplayPort, HDMI, Thunderbolt, USB 3.0, 4 more USBs, and display and HDMI ports down here. All right, guys. So I actually wanted to showcase what's the issue with, you know, getting a computer that's not really made for gaming. As an example, this DELL XPS. So it runs the game perfectly fine. Warzone, like I said, I'm getting 140 frames per second on the Warzone with 1080 resolution and semi-high settings. So it's just turned down some of the high settings, but it's still running pretty much most settings at high. So as soon as you open up a few tabs, I open up Google, I open up my Discord, you can tell that the computer's running quiet right now. As soon as I start Call of Duty and I start a game, you're gonna listen to how the fans kick in, and it's gonna get significantly louder. So I'll be quiet. Let's see. There we go. Guys, we can hear the fans kicking in. Playing Call of Duty Warzone. You can hear the fans through here. And then there's heat. It's really hot up here, blowing a lot of heat. This computer gets really warm. All right, so let's see how long. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to start up here. And then we will see. Oh, we got Jeff Gordon. So it's like, sounds like a jet engine about to take off. See? So I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of what the fans sound like compared to a typical gaming PC with its case and fans. So it's not bad. It's not, you know, it's not bad. And I'll show you guys what kind of frames per second I'm getting on this. So let me hide before they wreck me in here. So 1 second. As you guys can see, I'm getting 120 frames per second, 110 to 120 frames per second. And this is just, you know, a lot of explosions going on, a lot of stuff going on. It's not bad, looks good, 1080p. Computer's running a little quiet, and then you get a little bit of heat that comes out the top. It does get warm. And then there it goes, it's kicking in a little louder. The game's about to start. There I am. But overall, it's a good computer. Save the money, and I'm getting the performance out of it. Oh wow, I'm actually getting 150, 170 frames. Well, thanks guys for checking out my video, for liking, subscribing. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a quick walkthrough of my setup. I'm looking to get an actual gaming desk, computer desk that I could have fix my setup. But as of now, this is my peripherals, you know, beautiful peripherals that I have. I love the mouse and keyboard. Headset's good, monitor's good. One day I'll get a better computer, but it runs perfectly. It games, you know, flawlessly on 1080p. You know, obviously not the fancy bells and whistles that you get in a gaming computer with the RGB RAM and the RGB, you know, fans and stuff, but I think it does its job, what it's supposed to do in game. So I just wanted to show you guys, just save some money, get open box from the Micro Center. I paid $780. I think Costco has this very same type of computer, the model case and everything, i7, but it actually has the 1650 for $1,050. So I got this one for $780 with a 1660 Ti. So you save quite a bit of money, you know, going to the Micro Center and then just even finding an open box deal. Micro Center has good deals on stuff, and I know if you talk to the managers, you can probably try to finagle a little bit more out of them. You know, but overall, this is a good computer. It sounds like a jet engine when you're running a game at max settings. It gets a little warm, but you know, you're gonna be able to game and do what you want to do. And so yeah, like I said, just want to show you guys my setup. Cheers.